Hi, everyone. Welcome to your practice today. Thank you so much for joining me. Um, we'll just get right started. We're going to start in a child's pose today. So you can take your time to get yourself settled in. We're going to stay there for a few minutes. So if child's pose is uncomfortable for you, you can grab a blanket or a couch cushion, whatever you have nearby. You could take it behind your knees or on top of your heels. That will open up the angle of the knees a little bit, not put so much pressure on the knee joints. If that is still uncomfortable, just come to a comfortable seat for yourself. So taking your time to get yourself into a comfortable child's pose here. Letting the forehead sink deeply into the earth. Hips heavy on the heels. And as you find this shape, as you find this position, just noticing any sensations that are going on with the body. Any places of tightness, any places of holding, maybe places that are feeling really open and free today. And just experiencing those sensations. And then we'll start to go a little bit deeper, diving down past the layer of the physical body to the layer of ourselves, which is our breath. So taking a few moments here to really become aware of your breathing. To notice the sensations of the breath, to notice the patterns of the breath, whether the breath is deep or shallow, whether the inhales or the exhales are a little bit longer. And again, without judging, without putting labels on these sensations, just noticing. And then going a little bit deeper, going past that layer of the breath, and going inward toward the layer of ourselves, which is the mind. Noticing thoughts that are coming up. Whatever those thoughts are, whether there's thoughts of anticipation or anxiety, whether it's thoughts about what you're going to make for dinner today, whatever those thoughts are that start to come up, just noticing them and letting them go. And continuing to go even deeper past the layer of our thoughts, deep to that layer of our emotions. And noticing here the emotions that you're experiencing. Whatever they are. Again, without judgment, without labeling. Just fully experiencing. Becoming more aware of this deep part of yourself. And so we have the layer of the body, the layer of the breath, the mind, the emotions. If we are able to peel all those layers back, to dive deeper, we come to our true self. Our self that isn't burdened with the physical, with the mental, with the emotional. The self that is the purest expression of who we are. And that's what our practice is all about. It's about peeling back these layers and discovering that true self. So take a few more deep breaths here. letting yourself go even deeper with each breath. With your next exhale, take a little sigh out of the mouth. On a breath in, gently lifting the eyes. You can prop up onto the fingertips, like your little spider hands here, finding a gentle opening through the front of the body. As you exhale, the left arm slides under the right arm, letting the cheek and the shoulder soften down to the mat. Keeping both hips really heavy on the heels as you find this gentle twist to your right side. And bringing yourself back through center, left arm out long, switching sides, right arm slides under the left arm. And there's a gentle sense that you're peering up past your left armpit. With a breath in, right arm out in front of you, coming up onto the fingertips, releasing into your child's pose, big exhale. With a breath in, floating yourself back up onto hands and knees. You can even out here so that you're really parallel. Maybe take a moment to stretch the legs out behind you, shake them out a little bit, even in that child's pose for a while. And then we'll play with a few cat and cow poses. So with a breath in, head and tail reach toward the sky, opening the heart. Exhale, drawing the navel up, chin melting toward the chest. Again, like this, soft belly, opening the heart, cow pose. Navel scoops up, chin to the chest, cat pose. Last time like this, head and tail float, breath in, and letting the scapula widen as you breathe out. Bringing it back to a neutral spine, head forward, tail back, tucking your toes, downward facing dog on your breath out. And just take a few moments, feel free to arrive in this downward facing dog with a little bit of movement, a little bit of shifting. You can wiggle the hips, you can shift the weight, big breath in here. And with your exhale, finding some stillness in your downward facing dog. Rooting the palms, the knuckles of the fingers into the earth to let the spine expand. With a breath in, it's plank pose, rolling out long. Gently lowering your knees to the mat, pointing the toes, elbows bend, lowering to the earth. Pressing into the palms, baby cobra, shooting the heart forward. Floating back through hands and knees. Downward facing dog, big breath out. Right leg stretches high with a breath in. With a breath out, knee to the nose, and there's a soft step forward between the hands. Lowering the back knee, pointing the back toes. With an inhale, both arms reaching to the sky for a crescent lunge. Anjaneyasana, big breath in here. With an exhale, right fingers dip toward the mat. With an exhale, it's a big lean over to your right side. Maybe your fingertips touch the earth, or maybe they hover just above the mat. Left arm circles down past the face, framing your foot with your two hands, tucking your back toes, extending the back leg. Walk your hands to your left, turn your toes to face the side of the mat. Coming up onto the fingertips, long spine, breath in. As you exhale, palms to the floor, or feel free to take the palms onto a block or a prop, whatever you have nearby, so that you can let the upper body release. On a breath in, fingertips press down, spine lengthens. Right arm takes a big circle, reaching it forward, up, and back. Right hand finds the pelvis. Left hand finds the outside of the right leg, drawing the nose towards your right knee as you breathe out. Release that. Turn to the back of your mat, bending your left knee, low lunge, and stepping your way back, downward facing dog on an exhale. Plank pose, rolling yourself out long. You can have straight legs or bent knees, your choice. Bend the elbows, lower into the mat. Pointing the toes, letting the heart float open, baby cobra. Downward facing dog, exhaling. With a breath in, the left leg reaches high. Knee to the nose, it's a soft step forward between the hands. Right knee to the mat. Back toes release. Arms reaching high for your low crescent lunge. Letting the hips get heavy, shoulders getting soft. With an exhale, the left arm releases. Right fingertips find a little reach up, and then it's a big lean over to your left side. Taking the right arm down past your face in a big circle, framing the front foot, tucking the back toes, extending the back leg. Walk your hands to your right, again finding that straddle forward fold. Coming up onto the fingertips, right away, left arm takes a big swimming circle forward, up, and hand finds the back of the pelvis. Right hand to the outside of the left leg, letting the nose melt toward the left leg. Release that, turning to the front of the room, right knee bends, low lunge. This time take the back foot, step it forward, standing forward fold. Give yourself a little bit of space between your feet, a little bit of softness in your knees. Feel free to shake out the head here a little bit if it feels good. Hands come behind the head, interlacing the fingers. Let the elbows draw in toward each other. Chin draws toward the chest. Back of the body is really opening. As you exhale, soften the knees a little bit more. Keep the chin to the chest as you start to unravel the spine. Pressing into the feet. Let the elbows open wide as the head rises, dipping the weight of the head back into the hands, peeling open through the elbows and through the chest. Using the hands to bring the head back up on top of the spine. And releasing your arms by your sides. Exhaling, stepping your feet together, finding your Tadasana. With a breath in, arms sweep to the sky, Urdhva Hastasana, hands through your heart, folding all the way over. Left foot steps back into a low lunge, lowering the left knee, pointing the toes, arms rise, breathing in. Exhale, right hand lowers, and it's a lean over to your right side. Circling the left arm down past your face, framing your foot, tucking the toes, extending the leg, turning your toes to your left, wide forward fold. Up onto the fingertips, right arm swims forward, up, and finds the back of the pelvis. Left hand to the outside of the right leg, nose to the knee. Spinning to the back of the mat, bending your left leg, low lunge, downward facing dog, exhaling. Plank pose, breathing in. You can lower all the way down to the mat with straight or bent legs. Pointing the toes, heart rises for your cobra. Downward facing dog on your exhale. Left leg reaches high, breathing in. Foot steps softly forward, breathing out. Right foot forward, find a long flat back. Melting over the legs, exhaling. Arms rise for a prayer. Breath in, hands meet at your heart. Breath out. Sending the arms high. Breath in, diving forward, Uttanasana. Exhale. Right foot steps all the way to the back of the mat. Lowering the right knee, releasing the toes, arms float high, breathing in. Left fingertips dip down into big lean over to your left. Right arm circles down past the face. Tucking the back toes, extending the back leg. Walk your hands and your toes to your right for your forward fold. Long spine, left arm circles forward. Up, finds the back of the pelvis. Right hand to the left leg, bowing the nose toward the knee. Turning to the front of the mat, right knee bends, low lunge. Downward facing dog, exhaling. Plank pose, big breath in. Straight or bent legs lowering down to the floor. Pointing the toes, let the heart shine. Open, downward facing dog. Exhaling. Right leg high, breath in. Foot steps softly forward, breath out. Left foot forward, extend the spine long. Melting over the legs, breath out. Arms rise for a prayer, inhaling. Hands to your heart, exhaling. Sending it back up, breath in. Folding over the legs, breath out. Left foot steps back into a lunge, lowering the back knee, releasing the toes, arms high, Anjaneyasana. Right hand drips down, big lean over to your right side. Left arm down to the floor, tuck the back toes, extend the back leg. Turn to face the side of the mat. Right arm takes the big circle forward, up, and to the pelvis. Left hand finds the right leg, nose toward the knee. Turning to the back of the mat, left knee bends, inhaling. Downward facing dog, exhaling. Plank on your breath in. You can add a chaturanga or you can lower all the way down to the floor. Pressing into the palms, opening the heart. Down dog with your exhale. Left leg reaches high, breath in. Foot between the hands, breath out. Right foot forward, extending the heart away. Bowing down, breath out. Arms reach high for your prayer. Hands connect at your heart. Send it back up, inhaling. Folding over the legs, exhaling. Right foot steps back, breath in. Lowering the right knee, pointing the toes, arms rise, breath in. Left hand down, big lean to the left, exhale. Circle the arm past your face. Tuck your back toes, extend the leg, walk yourself to the right side of the mat, Brasarita Padottanasana. Left fingertips reach forward, up, and finding the back of the pelvis, right hand to the left leg, bowing toward the knee. Turning to the front of the mat, right knee bends, inhaling. Downward facing dog, exhaling. Plank on your breath in, chaturanga or to the earth, breath out. Heart rises on a breath in. Downward facing dog, exhaling. Right leg reaches high, breath in. Soft step forward, breath out. Left foot forward, lengthening the spine. Melting over the legs, exhaling. Arms sweep to the sky, breath in. Hands find a prayer at your heart. Arms stretching high, breath in. Folding forward, exhaling. Left foot steps back, big breath in. Lowering the knee, releasing the toes. Arms rise, breath in. Right hand dips down, big lean over to your right, circling the left arm down, tucking the toes, extending the leg. Walk to face the side of your mat. Right arm takes the big circle up, back, and around to the pelvis. Left hand to the right knee. Nose melts toward the leg. Turn to the back of the mat, low lunge, inhaling. Plank right away, chaturanga or to the earth. Lifting the heart, breath in. Down dog. Exhaling. Everyone take a big breath in here. Big long exhale. Softening the knees. Looking forward, step, or hop to your hands. Long spine, Ardha Uttanasana. Fold forward, exhaling. Arms rise for your prayer. Bring your hands to your heart, folding all the way back down. Right foot steps back, heart is open. Lowering the back knee, releasing the toes, arms rise, breath in. Left hand softens toward the earth, leaning to your left side. Circling the hand down, back leg extends. Turn yourself to face the side of the mat. Left fingers circle forward, back to the pelvis. Right hand to left leg, nose to the knee. Front of the mat, bending your right knee, inhaling. Right back to plank, take it through your chaturanga. Rising up, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Downward facing dog, exhaling. Soften the knees, look forward, make your way to your hands on a breath out. Long spine. Folding forward. Arms rising, high prayer. Hands collect at your heart, exhaling a moment in Tadasana. Letting your body soften into this shape. Utkatasana, sitting your way back into your chair pose. Let the inner thighs roll in and back. Let the heart expand up towards your fingertips. Hands through your heart, folding over the legs. Exhaling. Long spine, breath in. Bend your knees. Plant your palms. You can step to plank or you can hop right back, landing in your chaturanga. Heart rises with a breath in. Downward facing dog with a breath out. On an inhale, the right leg reaches high. Softly stepping the right foot forward. It's Virabhadrasana 1. Warrior 1 pose. Left heel down, both arms reaching high. Feel the connection to the earth through your back left toe. On your next breath out, gently release the arms. You're going to give yourself a big hug around your belly. And then like you're peeling off a sweater, draw the arms up through your center and opening yourself up, Warrior 2 pose. Feeling a sense of openness through the front of the body. Flipping the palms for peaceful. Right arm reaches high. Circling the hands down around your right foot. Big step back to a plank pose. Taking it through your vinyasa. Down dog on an exhale. Left leg stretches high. Foot steps forward. You have your Warrior 1 on the second side. Arms floating. Right hip spiraling inward. With an exhale, letting the arms soften down by your sides. Again, giving yourself a hug around the belly, like you're peeling off a layer, lifting it up, opening it up wide, Virabhadrasana 2. Shoulders are soft, feeling yourself expanding into the space around you. Flipping the palms for peaceful, left arm floats. Circling the hands down to the floor, big step back through plank, through chaturanga. Rising, open heart, down dog. Breathing out. Adding on, right leg reaches high. Big step forward for that Warrior 1. Inhaling. Arms release. Exhaling. Giving yourself a hug around the belly. Rising up through your middle and opening it up. Warrior 2 pose. Peaceful. Right arm tips high. And moving into your side angle. Right elbow can come down to the thigh. Or if you want to take it deeper, your right fingertips can dip down to the floor. Feeling yourself really solid in those 2 feet. The left arm starts to make a circle. It's going to reach back toward the back of your mat. Down toward the earth. Forward past your face. Back up to the sky. Again, big circle with the arm back. Down. Forward. And up. Last time, back. Down. And as you rise up, turning to the back of your mat for a Warrior 2 pose. Left knee bends. Peaceful warrior, tipping the left arm high. Circling the hands down to the floor, low lunge. Plant your right hand, side plank. Left foot on top of the right foot. Left arm reaching high. Vashisthasana. Feel free to lower your bottom knee if you need more support. Taking the left arm, reaching it long over the ear, lengthening the left side body. Top hand down, right through your plank. Right through your chaturanga. Lifting the heart. Meeting back up in down dog. Left leg high, inhale. Footsteps forward, shifting into your Warrior 1. Breath in. Arms released by your sides. Breath out. Give yourself a hug around the middle. Rising up, peeling yourself open to Warrior 2 pose. Peaceful, left arm high. Inhaling. Extended side angle. Elbow to the thigh or fingertips to the earth. Heart rising up past your right armpit. And then taking that big circle with your right arm, starting by reaching it back, down, forward, and up Keep going. See if you can follow the fingertips with the eyes. So the spine starts to become involved. Last time, let that right arm rise you up and around to the front of the mat for your warrior two. Peaceful right arm high. Inhale. Circling the hands down. Planting the left palm, right foot on top of the left foot for your side plank. Feel free to lower your left knee more for more support. Big breath in. Right arm reaches long over the ear. Exhale, right hand to the earth, lowering through your chaturanga. Rising breath in. Down dog. Exhaling. Now keep the hips really square. Send that right leg high. Take a moment, open the hip, pointing the right knee toward the sky. Right armpit spiraling down toward the mat. Inhale, stretching the right leg, squaring the hips. Draw the knee in toward the nose. Slide the right leg under the left arm, spinning the left heel down to the floor. Left arm reaches to the sky for a starfish shape. Top hand down, right knee in towards your nose. Big step forward between your two hands. Back heel down, warrior one, floated high. Releasing the arms, exhale. Big hug around the belly, peeling off a layer, opening up, warrior two. Peaceful breath in. Your side angle, elbow to the thigh or fingertips to the earth. Big inhale here. Left hand to left hip. Right fingers to the floor or a prop in front of you. Shifting forward into Ardha Chandrasana. Left leg back. Left fingertips reaching to the sky. Seeing if you can peel the left hip open. Breathing in. It's a big soft step back into peaceful. Left foot down, right arm reaches to the sky. Warrior two, exhale. Now take your left arm, wrap it around your belly. Right arm reaches to the sky, shifting your weight forward, again into that half moon pose, but maybe you can keep the right arm out long. So it's more horizontal here in your half moon. Right fingertips reaching away, left foot reaching back. Release back to warrior two. Let the arms go wide. Let yourself land. Cartwheel your hands down to the floor for a low lunge. Sweeping the right leg up to the sky. Big breath in. Knee to the nose. Draw it forward. Exhaling. Send it back up. Big breath in. Knee to the nose. Exhale. One more time. Sweep it high. Breath in. Knee to the nose, and we're moving into a very soft pigeon pose, bringing that shin across the top of the mat, extending the back leg long, coming up onto the fingertips. Let the spine lengthen. As you exhale, it's a big wave in the upper body, releasing over the leg. Rolling yourself back up. Long spine, again waving forward over that pigeon shape. Last time, rolling, big breath in. Big exhale, letting your upper body release. Rolling yourself back up to that long spine. Hands to the mat, tucking the back toes under, extending the back leg, and seeing if you can step right back to your plank pose. Exhaling to the earth, rising through the heart. Down dog, breathing out. Keeping the hips square, floating the left leg high. And then taking a moment to open the hip, pointing the left knee toward the sky, keeping the right heel sinking down toward the earth. Squaring the hips, stretching that leg, knee to the nose, big step forward for your warrior one. Breathing in, arms released by your sides. Exhale, giving yourself a hug around the belly, drawing the arms up, opening yourself wide, warrior two pose. Peaceful left arm high. Inhale, Your side angle, elbow to the thigh or fingertips to the mat. Breathing in. Right hand to right hip, left fingers out in front of you. Half moon pose. Let your right side body fly. Seeing if you can tilt your eyes and your face up toward that top hand. Big step back for peaceful, landing softly, left arm high. Warrior two on an exhale. Right arm around the belly, left arm to the sky. Start to lean forward into that left leg, shifting your way into a variation of your half moon pose, where the left fingertips are reaching forward. Right foot is reaching back, ribs are spiraling high, landing in warrior two, letting yourself release. Hands to the floor for your low lunge. Left leg up behind you, three-leg dog. Breathing in. Knee to the nose, draw it forward. Exhale. Again, reach it back up. Breath in. Knee to the nose, hovering forward. Exhaling. Last time like this, sweeping it high. Breath in. Knee to the nose, rotating out, setting up for that pigeon pose. Shin across the top of the mat. Toes extending, coming up onto the fingertips. Spine is long. Breath in. And big soft release over the legs. Rolling yourself back up. Long spine. Melting belly, heart, head. One more time. Breathing in. Exhaling, folding over that leg. Rising back up, long spine. Tucking the back toes, extending the leg as you plant the palms, stepping back to your plank, moving yourself through a vinyasa. Down dog. And once you arrive in your downward facing dog, there's a few deep breaths. Letting yourself settle. Letting yourself move deeper. Now take those hands, walk them back just a step. So you're shortening your downward facing dog a little bit. Planting into the right palm, bringing your left hand to the outside of the right leg. Maybe it's onto the ankle, maybe it's onto the calf. And then using that left hand, twisting and looking under your right armpit. Feeling the right hip moving back away from the shoulder. And then gently releasing the twist. Both hands to the floor. Walk your hands forward just a little bit back into your down dog. Softening the knees. Looking forward. Stepping or hopping to your hands with a breath out. Long spine. Breath in. Folding forward. Exhale. Arms stretch high for a prayer. Breath in. Hands meet at your heart. Breath out. Right knee lifts towards your chest. It's a tree pose. Opening up, placing the sole of the foot into your left inner thigh. Hands connecting in a prayer at your heart. Feeling everything moving inward towards your center. And then maybe sending the arms up and away. And if you lifted the arms, you might take this opportunity to lift your eyes and also lift your face up toward the sky. If your face lifted, bring it back center. Hands find a prayer at your heart. Paralleling the right leg, draw that knee up and in towards your armpit. You can stay here holding on to the knee, or you can take your peace sign with your right fingers, wrap it around your right big toe. Left arm reaches high wherever you are. And then if you have the toe, you might send the leg out in front of you. Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana, hand to big toe pose. Keep your right leg wherever it is, and send that right arm to the sky, staying floating through that right side. Gently stepping the feet together. Take the left leg behind you, catching the foot or ankle with the left hand. Sweeping the left foot up into that left hand. Sending the heart forward. Dancing Shiva pose. Keeping the left leg lifted, gently release the hand. Cartwheel the left hand all the way down to the floor or down to a block, shifting your way into a rotated half moon pose. Left leg is reaching back, crown of the head stretching forward, keeping your right arm lifted, big step with your left toes to the back of the mat. So you're finding an easy low lunge twist here. Taking that right arm, just like we did in our side angle, big circle, reaching the arm back, down, forward, and up. Again, big circle, following the fingertips with the eyes. Last time, big circle. Circle it back and down. As you reach it forward, send your left arm out to meet it. Warrior 3 pose. Let your left leg reach back. Feel the left hip spiraling in. Big inhale. Hands soften to the mat. Standing split. Heavy head. Breathing in. Exhaling, bending both knees. Hook the left knee in behind the right ankle. Sitting bones releasing to the floor. Both arms sweep to the sky. Big inhale here. Exhale to twist to the right. Right fingers to the mat. Left elbow to the knee. Letting that right hip get really heavy as you twist back over the right shoulder. And then it's a counter twist. Hands over to the left. Soft fold. Rolling yourself to sit. Feet on the mat in front of you. Hands down behind you. Breath in, and as you breathe out, hips rise for an altar pose. Big inhale. Exhaling, hips to the earth. Crossing your ankles, rolling over your shins, making your way back with a step or a hop through your vinyasa. All the way back to downward facing dog. Breathing in. Breathing out. And take those hands, walking them back just a little bit. Planting into the left palm. Taking the right hand outside of your left leg. And then using the right hand to find that twist. Gazing up under your left armpit. Gently letting that go. Walking the hands back out in front of you for your down dog. Softening your knees. Looking forward, stepping or floating to your hands. Long spine. Folding down. Arms rise for your prayer. Hands meet at your heart. Left leg lifts, moving into Vrikshasana, tree pose. Left foot to the inner thigh. Hands connecting at the heart. Feeling yourself moving inward, deeper down, past all those layers. And then maybe letting the arms sweep high. Keeping that inward connection. Maybe sending the eyes up toward the sky. Keep breathing. If the arms lifted, hands can connect back at the heart. Paralleling the left knee, drawing that knee in and up towards your chest. Staying here, holding on to the knee or left peace sign around your left big toe. Right arm sweeps high. And you either stay here or you let the leg float out in front of you. Trying to keep that left leg directly in front of the hip, really parallel. Keeping the left leg wherever it is, whether it's straight or bent, sending the left arm to the sky. Breathing in, feet step softly together, breathing out. Right knee bends behind you, catching the inside or outside of the ankle. Knees together, pubic bone drawing up. And the right foot floats up into the right hand. Right ribs are spiraling forward. Breathing in. Gently releasing the back foot. Right hand cartwheels slowly down to the floor or down to a prop, letting yourself expand into your rotated half moon pose. Really reaching the back heel and the crown of the head in two opposite directions. Keeping the left arm lifted, big step back, right hand to the floor. You have your low lunge twist, heart rising toward the left fingertips. The left arm starts to take a big circle back, down, forward, and up. Again, big circle through that left arm, forward and up. Last time, circling the arm down, circle it forward, reach the right arm forward, warrior three pose. Keeping the right leg where it is, bowing down, hands to the earth or onto a prop. Really letting the upper body fold and soften. With your exhale, both knees bend, hooking the right knee in behind the left ankle, sending the hips down to the floor. Sitting up high on your sitting bones, arms rise, breath in. And it's a twist to your left as you breathe out. Softening your face. And releasing into a counter twist, hands over to the right, soft fold. Rolling yourself all the way up to sit. Both feet down in front of you, both hands down behind you. Exhaling to sweep the hips high. Again, either chin to the chest or head dipping back. Big breath in through your nose. Big exhale through your mouth. Hips to the earth. Cross your ankles, roll over your shins. You have one last vinyasa. Traveling through your breath, all the way back to your down dog. Inhaling. And as you exhale, it's a child's pose, melting your hips back to your heels. Letting your forehead connect with the earth. And letting yourself dive back in, past the sensations of your body, past the flow of your breath, past your thoughts, past your emotions. We associate all these things so much with who we are. But who we really are is down beneath those things, deeper than we often look. On your next inhale, take a look forward at your fingertips, sliding your way all the way out onto your belly. Forehead to the mat, taking your hands behind you, interlacing the fingers, and on an exhale, lifting the body up away from the mat for Shalabhasana, locust pose. Heart is stretching forward. Knuckles are reaching back. Big breath in here. As you exhale, let it go. One cheek to the mat. Release the arms and the legs. Maybe let the heels flop open. One more time, bringing your forehead to the mat. You can either take one more Shalabhasana, what we just did, or you can bend your knees, reaching back, finding the outsides of your feet or your ankles. With an exhale, sending the feet up into the hands, letting the heart float for your Dhanurasana, bow pose. With an exhale, gently release. Other cheek to the mat. Let your legs release to the floor. And give your hips a little shake from side to side. Taking your time, you can roll yourself over onto your back. Centering yourself on your mat. Letting the feet walk so they're about as wide as your mat. Knocking the knees in toward each other so the thigh bones are resting on each other. And give yourself a big hug here. Let the eyes close. Letting the back of the body melt into the mat. Releasing the arms back out to the side. Paralleling the legs, heel-toeing the feet in toward each other. Drawing the knees in towards your chest. And give yourself a soft roll over onto your right side. Pressing into the left hand, rolling yourself all the way up to sit. Circling the legs around to the front of the mat. Sitting up high on the sitting bones, bending the right knee. Rotating out, sole of the right foot comes and connects into your left inner thigh. Flexing the left foot, arms rise, big breath in. As you exhale, it's a big reach out along your left leg, melting forward into Janu Shirsasana. Rolling yourself all the way back up to sit. And trading sides, sending your right leg out. Sole of the left foot finds your right inner thigh. Flexing the right foot, arms rise, big breath in. And extending out over your right leg as you breathe out. Rolling yourself back up to sit with an inhale. Paralleling your left leg, sending both legs out long. Sitting up on top of the sitting bones, maybe taking a cushion or a blanket under your hips for a little extra space. Breathing in to sweep the arms high. And breathing out to extend out over your legs for your Paschimottanasana. Your next breath in can roll you all the way back up to sit. And taking your time, you can start to roll yourself down onto your back, setting up for your Shavasana. Arms opening, palms opening, eyes closing. And taking this opportunity in Shavasana to really go deep, deep into yourself, deep into your relaxation. Take your time in the Shavasana. Feel free to stay for as long as you like. I hope you have a really wonderful rest of your day. Thank you so much for your practice. Namaste.